the following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium. These fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Browns. These guys parlaying a pair of early home games into a 2-0 start to this season. Running the show across the field, that's Raiders head coach Pete Carroll. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
And he'll work this one up to the 28. There's Darian Porter in on the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Air it out on third. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Brought in right side. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. First down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Hopkins holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 33-yard line.
Here's the throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
The coverage by Andrew Phillips.
3rd and long for him here. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They're going play action. Throw left side, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
A little screen pass for Judkins. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
It's a gain of 20. And the Browns
in the red zone now. Completed to his running back. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
11 more yards. That's another Browns first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. He's got a man left. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in the coverage too many times, you're going to be more interceptions.
This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
36-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Genty. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Finds him over the middle. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Sent down by Cody Barton.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
Working now from the gun. It's caught by Harrison. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
The Browns 1st down.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And they bring him down around the 34.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Handoff heading left. It's Judkins. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down run from Judkins. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Setting up to throw. It is caught left side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That's good for the Browns. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
On the give, here's Judkins. And he's got to fight forward and get in. Touchdown!
Ball carrier. Touchdown.
The Browns
Cleveland.
get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Go play action on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
We'll go play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards
To the air on 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. A.J. Cole on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. He's dropping back to throw. Harrison secures this left side. And he's going to be brought down the 28-yard line.
Harrison Jr. That's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Shotgun now on third down. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
17 yards.
The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
17 yards. First down, Browns.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Judkins running between the tackles. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another game to Judkins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Typically, the only way you're going to stop a fullback on a short yardage situation is to stop him before he could ever get started.
Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. First down, play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to get it with the option here. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. From the gun, Judkins. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a 20-zip lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And things are really getting away from them, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. First play is going to be again to Genty. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back to throw. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. New set of downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Mims with the grab. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about.
And they take him to the ground, but he's going to have some good news as he's helped up here. We'll get a flag down, and this one likely isn't going to count. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Raiders.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
It's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. They'll work against the blitz. Brought in by his back here is Shensi. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Chased out to his right. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Seibert's kick is up and good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground and start this one off. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on Carolina. All right, Kate, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. And here's the former Cowboy, Rico Dowdle. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Panthers are into the win column. They get the victory here in week 3. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Tennessee Titans. And this is Jaden Higgins. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. 58 yards for the score. The Texans are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints taking on the Eagles. And this is Jalen Hurts. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. The Eagles move to 2-1. They get the victory here. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the third quarter. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Throwing now off the play action. It's his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
They send a tight end in motion.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Genty on second. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's a Vegas first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Big man showing up the yards. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 52 yards. And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. What a difference it can make for an offense.
No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Raiders make it an 11-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
87. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Pass play coming here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Darian Porter on the coverage.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's caught for the 1st. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Browns, 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space, and it catches out of it.
He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's him on the quick hitter. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and...
Handoff now to Judkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
1st down from the 42.
1st down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns 1st
They're
down.
going play action. Into the hands of Harrison. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 3-possession game.
Touchdown.
Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex, right? They flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action of the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns push their lead to 18. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. It's a screen play to Genty. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 32.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Throw it. He's going for it himself. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. The 50-yard line.
On the move, past the 40. Oh, he lost the football. And this is going to be Browns football.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
The Browns getting their offense out there. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Gets another into the hands of Harrison. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for the Browns.
Shotgun hands off here for Judkins. And the power play up the gut results in 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go play action. That one's cut on the left sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns grow their lead yet again. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So in Reed, they'll give it to Genty. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Working now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. He's going to throw it. That's complete to Bowers outright. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
And a Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the...
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Raiders football, but really just count down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Taking it on the slant by Besh. And he's brought down after a short gain.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the
Takes the 2nd down snap. Setting up the screen. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
He has it on the QB sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in '04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
He calls his own number again. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
Hey, fourth down, I get it. You want the ball with your biggest playmaker. In a lot of offenses, that's quarterback. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down.
The Browns and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Here's Judkins on first down. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Escapes the pocket. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line in that rearview mirror. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Completed to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking in the air here.
33-yard line.
Throw left side to Watson. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Throwing it again here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a design boot.
The 46-yard line.
He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Judkins up the middle. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Browns.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that one.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Raiders will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense. They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Me.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This overwhelming pressure sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Back to throw now. Mims with the grab. And they will only get 3 here as we've reached the 2-minute warning. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Raiders hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
Gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
He'll call his own number. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he's going to take this down to a 31 before he gets taken down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. New set of downs for them from the 31. To the air now on 1st and 10. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
Genty from the gun. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
He was taken down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the
Brings up
downs.
3rd and 1.
In motion right is Mims. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hits his running back. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
It's a gain of 20.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
At the 1-yard line.
Genty does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, kid. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Cyber tacks on the point after. And the Raiders make it an 18-point game. 17. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. Quarterback run here. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.